Amina was a good woman. She lived in a small village with her husband Mohamed and their two young children, Zuri and Kofi. Life was simple, but they were happy. They had a small hut and a plot of land where they grew their food.
Amina, we are blessed. Our children, our home, our life together, it's all we need.
Mohamed was a strong man who worked hard to provide for his family. Amina was a loving mother who cared for her children with all her heart. One day, tragedy struck. Mohamed fell ill and died.
Mohamed, no. How will I go on without you?
Amina was devastated. She had lost her husband and her partner in life. She was now alone with two young children to care for. Life would never be the same.
I must be strong for Zuri and Kofi. I will honor Mohammed's memory by raising them with love and dignity. I will face the challenges ahead with courage and determination. For Zuri and Kofi, I will be both mother and father.
Life without Mohamed was difficult. Amina struggled to provide for her children. She had to work twice as hard in the fields to earn enough money to feed them. Their meager savings quickly dwindled. Soon they could no longer afford the rent for their small hut. Amina and her children were forced to leave their home. They had nowhere else to go.
We will manage, my children. We will find a way.
They found shelter in the home of Amina's brother, who lived in a neighboring village. It was a small and crowded space, but Amina was grateful for her brother's kindness.
Thank you, brother. Your kindness means everything to us.
Despite the hardships she faced, Amina never gave up hope. She believed that one day things would get better. She worked tirelessly in the fields, her hands calloused and her back aching. She taught Zuri and Kofi the importance of hard work, honesty and respect.
Remember, my children, hard work and honesty will always guide you in life.
One scorching afternoon, as Amina worked in the fields, tragedy struck again. She was bitten by a venomous snake. The pain was immediate and excruciating. She cried out for help, but no one was near enough to hear her.
Help! Somebody please help me!
Villagers found Amina unconscious later that day. They rushed her back to the village, but it was too late. The venom had spread through her body. Amina, their beloved sister and friend, was gone.
Zuri, Kofi, I love you both so much.
Zuri and Kofi were devastated by their mother's death. They were now orphans, alone in the world. The villagers mourned with them, offering comfort and support, but nothing could replace the love and care of their mother. Zuri, the elder brother, was only 10 years old when his mother died. He felt the weight of responsibility fall upon his young shoulders. He knew he had to be strong for his younger brother, Kofi. They only had each other now.
Kofi, we'll get through this together, I promise.
Life without their parents was incredibly difficult for the two young boys. They lived on the charity of villagers, doing odd jobs to earn their keep. They experienced hunger, cold, and loneliness. Yet, through it all, Zuri and Kofi's bond grew stronger.
Zuri, thank you for always being there for me.
Zuri became a father figure to Kofi. He protected him from bullies and comforted him when he was sad. Kofi, in turn, looked up to his older brother with admiration and love. They faced their challenges together, drawing strength from their shared experiences.
We are stronger together, Kofi. Always remember that.
I will, Zuri, I will.
As Zuri grew older, he realized that he needed to find a way to create a better life for himself and his brother.
I heard stories of the king's generosity and decided to travel to the capital city in search of work.
The journey was long and arduous. Zuri and Kofi faced many dangers along the way.
We encountered wild animals, treacherous terrain, and bands of thieves.
But Zuri never lost sight of his goal. He was determined to find a way to provide for himself and his brother.
No matter what happened, I knew I had to keep going.
Upon reaching the bustling city, Zuri found work as a laborer, carrying heavy loads for merchants and shopkeepers.
I toiled tirelessly under the scorching sun, saving every coin I earned.
He dreamed of the day he could provide a proper home for Kofi. One day, while working near the palace, Zuri overheard some guards talking about a dangerous mission. The king needed someone to deliver a message to a neighboring kingdom. It was a perilous journey, fraught with danger.
This is my chance.
Zuri saw this as an opportunity. He stepped forward and volunteered for the mission. The guards were initially hesitant, but Zuri's determination and courage impressed them. They agreed to take him to the king.
I see something special in you, Zuri. Your bravery and unwavering sense of duty are commendable.
The king, a wise and just ruler, saw something special in Zuri. He was impressed by his bravery and his unwavering sense of duty. The king entrusted Zuri with the important message, promising him a handsome reward upon his return. Zuri's journey to the neighboring kingdom was fraught with danger. He faced bandits, wild animals, and treacherous terrain. Through it all, he carried the king's message with him, never losing sight of his duty.
I must deliver this message no matter what.
One evening, Zuri was ambushed by a group of bandits. They demanded the king's message, threatening him with harm. Zuri refused to give it to them. He fought bravely, using his quick wits and agility to defend himself.
You will not take this from me!
Despite being outnumbered, Zuri managed to escape with the king's message still in his possession. He arrived at the neighboring kingdom exhausted but triumphant. He delivered the message, fulfilling his duty to the king who had shown him such trust. Upon Zuri's return, the king was overjoyed. He had heard of Zuri's bravery and his unwavering loyalty. The king rewarded Zuri handsomely, showering him with gold and gifts. But more importantly, he offered Zuri a position in his court.
Zuri, you have proven yourself beyond measure. I offer you a place in my court.
Zuri accepted the king's offer. He became a trusted advisor to the king, his wisdom and courage, earning him the respect of all who knew him. He never forgot his brother, Kofi. He brought him to the palace where he was educated and cared for.
Kofi, we are finally where we belong.
Years passed, and the king grew old and weary. He had no children to inherit his throne. He recognized Zuri's wisdom, bravery, and compassion. He knew that Zuri would make a wise and just ruler.
Zuri, my time is nearing its end. I see in you a leader our people need.
The king announced to the court his decision to name Zuri as his successor. The court erupted in cheers. They had all grown to respect and admire Zuri. He had proven himself to be a man of integrity, courage, and wisdom.
I am honored to serve you all.
Zuri was crowned king, with Kofi by his side. He ruled with justice and compassion, always remembering where he had come from. He never forgot the hardships he had endured as an orphan.
Zuri, you have made us all proud.
Zuri used his position to improve the lives of his people. He established schools and hospitals. He created opportunities for the less fortunate. He ruled with wisdom and compassion, guided by the memory of his parents and the love of his brother.
Together we will build a better future for all.
Zuri's journey from an orphan to a king was a testament to the power of perseverance, courage, and the enduring strength of the human spirit.